Hello everyone, this is Jonah. I am going to be giving a brief training on NetSuite and the tasks. So when you first open NetSuite, you're going to go to your activities page to find your task list. So hover over activities and click on activities overview. So tasks are basically your goals for the day of what you're trying to accomplish. They help you stay on track of making progress with each customer. So they're connected to a contact. You can see here, these are the contacts that they're connected to. This is a list of the tasks that you have for each day. So on each page, there's 10 tasks. And you can see there's a subject line. If you hover over it, you're going to see notes from the previous tasks that you've completed. And then you'll see the due date here. And then over here, you can see there's multiple pages. So I have 3 pages for today's date. So 30 tasks to complete. Now you'll want to be as specific as you can for the subject line. That will help you be, when you're more specific, that will just give you a better reminder and help you complete the task faster. We like to also start with the manufacturer that you're working on. So you can see here I have Amica, Radpad, Contec, and then the product also that you're working on. So I have Contec and then shoe covers. I have Galt, and then I have the Galt stick in the subject line. So it gives you a reminder of A, the manufacturer that you're working on, B, the product that you are working on with them, and then you want to give yourself a specific task to complete. So, set up an appointment or call and get their feedback. So I'll show you how to complete and create a task. So to create a new task, what you'll do is you'll go to a contact page. So you'll just search for a contact. So I'm going to give you, her name is Vicky Goss. So click on that and then click open in a new tab. So you'll see her contact page here. I already created one, but I'll show you step by step how to do it. So you'll click here, new task. And then here it will open. You'll need to put the task title. So like I said, start with the manufacturer and the product. So I put in here Radpad 5511 shield. And then I have follow up to see if she spoke with the docs about wanting Radpad. And then I will put in here I'll put the product that I'm working on. So I'll scroll down to Radpad. I spoke with her previously, so I'll put prospect met interested. And then you'll put your expected close date, maybe a couple weeks out. And then you can see here that the status is not started. So you'll want to leave it like that until you complete the task. So if you wanted to put this task for today, then you would just put the start date as today. If you wanted to put this task for tomorrow, you would click on this little calendar here and click on the 28th or the future date that you would like it. And then once you have it on the date that you'd like, you'll hit save. You can now see there's 2 here that show for the 27th and not started. All these ones previous, you can see that they show completed. So in the beginning of the day, when you see your task list, you'll see Vicky on here. You could she will be on here. Let's see. She is on page 2, Vicky Goss. Here's her task. And then if you call her and say you set up the appointment, then what you'll do is right click on the contact, go into the contact, click on the task that you completed, click edit, click in here in the message box. What we like to do is put the date that we spoke with them on, and then a dash, and then just put in the notes of what happened. So called, set up appointment for tomorrow. You can be as specific as you can just to have good notes for tomorrow. Okay, once you put your notes in there, then you'll want to change the status of it. So you'll click status, mark it as complete. That will populate the date completed here. And then this is the most important part. You'll want to click save and follow up. So what that will do is instead of just saving it, it will also create a new task for you so that you can be reminded to follow up with her again. So click save and follow up. As you see, it changed the status back to not started. And then you'll want to change the start date to when you want to follow up. So if your appointment is tomorrow, you may want to set it for the day after, the 29th, just so you can, if you have anything you want to send her after the appointment, you can be reminded. Or if you want to move it out for next month so that you're reminded to reach out to her next month. But if this is something that you're working on actively to sell a product, then you'll most likely want to follow up, in a couple days' time. So put the follow-up date for the day after the appointment. You can see it's not started, just leave it that way, and then you'll click save. So as you can see, this one is now showing as completed. And then you can see the one for the 29th is marked as not started. And then if you would go to your task list, it would also show you on the 29th, you could find her new task. So that's how you should be working through every single day. You should get on here, look at your tasks, and start, one by one, going through and marking them as complete. If for a chance you'd call, for instance, Dr. Tahir and ask him, you don't get in contact, then you can either A, wait and try again later that day, or if you want to just move it out, what you'll do is you'll click on this calendar here and move it out, and then you could hit refresh and it will move that task out to that day. So you'll want to have an empty or like a fresh start every day. So at the end of the day, if you completed half of these, there's still half of them left. You'll want to move them all out for the next day so that when you log in tomorrow, you can just have a fresh list and be up to date. So you'll want to have a reoccurring task for basically each current contact every month. So even if it's a customer that they buy basically every product that they can from you, then you'll still want to check in with them monthly. So for instance, if they're using StatSeal already in the ICU, there's nothing else we can really sell them. You'll still want to check in monthly so that we can check in on if they need in-servicing, or if we have a new product that comes out, we can be reminded to upsell them on that product. So you'll want to have a reoccurring monthly task for them. You'll also want to have 5 tasks for each manufacturer, and these 5 tasks will be like your hot prospects, your most ready to convert. So you'll want to have 5 per manufacturer that are reoccurring weekly, that you're working on weekly, so that you can convert them into new business. Now you might be wondering who you should have a reoccurring task for. We would suggest have a reoccurring task for every director and manager for every major department that we sell products to, such as like the NICU, cath lab, interventional radiology, EP, ultrasound, pharmacy, ICU, and even more. You also want a task for every lead tech or buyer, so that you can check in, see if there's any issues that you can help with, and also to show new products to. Other contexts you might have a reoccurring task for would be educators, doctors, and other technicians. And then you also have tasks that you can create for yourself. You can create a contact for yourself and then give yourself tasks such as, complete your reimbursement every month and have it reoccur, on the beginning of the month. So give yourself tasks as well to remind yourself. And that's it for today. That's all I wanted to show you. But tasks are a wonderful thing to help you stay on track and help you give the best customer service that you can to the customers and help your business to grow.